So I should buy ham, eggs. Damn.
Memory is unreliable. We all like to think that we remember things as they really happen, but we don't. Our brains compress, distort, and forget. That's exactly why we invented computers. Not to think for us, but to remember things better than we can.
Most people never stop to ask, am I using this external memory well?
So today's video is not a tutorial, it's an assessment. It's a way for you to see where you currently stand on my personal scale of data craft. My name is Joe
Reginaccio.
like nachos, where someone ate the O's, and I'd like you to think of me as data economist. A strange mix of economic theory, analytics engineering, and real-world experimentation. This channel is about thinking clearly with data, not chasing tools, trends, or dashboards for the sake of it.
I'll show you 5 levels, not of intelligence, but of data craft.
Level 1. The human counter. At this level, everything happens in your head. Fingers, mental counting, maybe even a physical counter. This is where we all start. First grade, multiplication tables, basic arithmetic. It works until it doesn't. Most people actually stay here longer than they think. Level 2. The calculator operator. Now we introduce a machine. A calculator can do the math faster and more accurately, but you still control every step. I personally hit the limit here when I realized something simple. If I want to calculate an average from 100 values, one mistake ruins everything. It scales poorly, precision becomes stressful, memory is fragile. Level 3. The spreadsheet thinker. Welcome to Excel. Tables, rows, columns. At this level, you stop repeating calculations and start storing structure. Some people proudly combine levels 1, 2, and 3 in the same spreadsheet. You probably know at least one. Level 4. The pattern organizer. Here, formulas stop being decorative and start becoming logic. VLOOKUPs, pivot tables, maybe even light VBA. You're no longer asking, how do I calculate this? You're asking, how should this data relate? This is where thinking begins to matter more than clicking. Level 5. The relational thinker. This is where databases enter. One-to-one, one-to-many, many-to-many. Dimensions replace flat tables. Relationships replace duplications. A table is one dimension, a pivot is already 3. What about 4 dimensions? Whoa, let's slow down. We're still human. At this level, data becomes a model of reality, not just a container of numbers.
Now we know the scale. Not to judge yourself, but to locate yourself. Once you know where you are, you can decide whether you want to sharpen your skill, level up your thinking, or simply notice opportunities around you. Because better memory leads to better decisions. This video was more practical than philosophical, but the way I approach data comes from the same place as my rituals and experiments. If you're curious, go watch some of my other videos about my morning walks or manually brewed filter coffee. Different topics, same mindset. See you out there!